Howdy, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of ColdIron here on Dork Tales. Yeah! I am your rootinest, tootinest dungeon master, Kelly. I use he and him, and I am loaded for bear here on episode 15 of ColdIron, our very own homebrew Dungeons and Dragons Western-inspired epic. I'm very excited to be here, and you know what? I hope you are too. Folks, as we are nearing the end of the Burden arc, it's more like a sub-arc inside of the Badlands arc. I'm very excited to get back to this. We took a few weeks off to deal with the family visits, so I'm very excited to be back here at the end of all of this to move into the next adventure with you and get back to Burden and see the fruits of your labors. But hey, I am not going to be doing it by myself. Today, I am very excited to introduce our lovely cast, starting with Caitlan. Theoretically, it could be anybody behind the mask.
Oh, true. Who am I?
No one cared
hello.
until you put on the mask.
It's true. It's true. I am Caitlan, though. I use she, her pronouns, and so does Zoe, our Warforged Paladin Oath of the Peacemaker. And her gun, Steelbraid, the Negotiator. Sorry, I really just had to add something. I had to figure it out. And you know what? That's it.
And we just hit level 4, and Zoe took a new feat that was custom made. Zoe, what did you take?
I took Unstoppable. Wait a second.
Yep.
Yes, I took Unstoppable. It says, and you want me to go through it?
I'll just give them the basically, you get knocked down. And you get back up again.
Put up again.
They're never going to keep you down, at least until you fail a con save and die.
Womp womp.
Womp womp. Very excited to have you, Caitlan. I cannot wait to see what trouble Zoe gets up to. In the corner, we have somebody that nobody puts in the corner except on these overlays, and it is Robin.
Hi, I'm Robin. I use she, her pronouns. And so does our Gob Officer, Trixxi Blastemoff, who is a inventor, artificer class from Kibbles. Yeah, I don't have a name for my handgun, which I guess if everyone has a name for their gun, I should get on with that.
I mean, that's the brand name, the Negotiator.
Oh, is it? Okay. Then fine. Yeah. I have a Taliina'a Defender.
Yeah, damn straight.
But yes, yeah. And I also took a Kelly feat at this level up. I took the Duelist feat.
What does that ballpark do?
It's really easy. I add a bonus to dex, so my dex went up a full nut. Well, it went up a modifier, so that was good. It went from 17 to 18, so +3 to +4 and stuff. And you get to add your proficiency to your initiative when you're holding your gun, because you are fast.
Because you're fast. That can be. I'm going to say that also includes if like your hands on your gun. Like it doesn't have to be like in your hand. So like you can put your hand on the gun.
I mean, my hand is my gun, so you know.
Fuck, you always have that initiative bone. Robin has hit me with so many curveballs today because of her class and build, and it's like, yeah, and then I can do this. I'm like, God damn it, I didn't think about that because we're using a bunch of custom stuff. But hey, that's what helps me be a better writer. Just like Christine helps me be a better person. Hi, Christine.
Hello. Yes, I'm Christine. I use she, her pronouns, and tonight I play Belle St. Clair, our Tabaxi warlock, who uses a Delano Monarch carbine. Thank you very much.
Carbine.
But yeah, I did not take a Kelly feat this time around. I thought it was going to be a Kelly feat, but then he told me about this one from Tome of Heroes. And I took Stunning Sniper, which if I crit on a ranged attack roll, I can stun the target until the start of my next turn.
Yep. And that is great because basically it eats the crit damage. So instead of doing the double damage, you just stun them. There's no save because you paid with it with a crit, or paid for it with a crit. So that was an oof. But I think you can only
everybody else a chance to just destroy them.
Yeah. Yep. Speaking of things that need to destroy people, it's Amy.
Wasn't sure where that segue was going, but hi, I'm Amy. My pronouns are she, her, or they, them, and I am playing Carrion Slaughterhouse, the tiefling orc combo hybrid child, who is a ranger of the Drake Warden or Sorn Warden variety. Yeah, Sworden. Sworden? I'll make it work. We'll workshop it.
Yeah, we'll workshop it. We'll get the people on it. You know who else we're going to meet in the workshop? It's going to be Kat. Hey, Kat, what are you doing in the workshop today?
Oh, God, who knows what I'm doing in the workshop? I don't even know. But what I do know is the fact that my name's Katrina. I use she, her pronouns, as does my girl, Taliina'a, who is our aberrant mind sorcerer, Seraphim, in the group. And her primary weapon's name is also Taliina'a.
You're saying that you are your number one weapon?
She is her own primary weapon. I don't think she's pulled out a blade or a firearm this entire game so far.
Someone go back and check that. We need to be double sure.
I know she has.
I think you did. I think you did for one fight.
Maybe. I know she does have a repeater firearm, a steel blade repeater, but
I had a lot of fun naming those.
And a Delano holdout.
You know what I also have a lot of fun with? Our sponsor for tonight, Bookwyrm Games. Hey folks, you know Bookwyrm Games, you know how much we love them, and you know that they pretty much keep the lights on here, so why don't you do something nice for yourself and go get some dice for yourself over at bookwormgames.com. It's so nice it even rhymes, and I would love for you to go there, and if you do, I can save you 15% off of your final purchase. Hell, between you and me, you go there right now, you spend 100 Canadian before it's all said and done, and you get free shipping worldwide. That's terrific. Or I guess it's around the tariffs. I don't know. But either way, it's going to be a fantastic way for you to get yourself a little treat. They also have a number of things there, such as edible dice that you can roll right next to your real dice. Quick reminder that when you are rolling in front of your players, it always helps to intimidate them by eating some of your dice right in front of them. They won't know. Don't tell them. I love it. But thank you, Bookwyrm Games, for being an amazing sponsor. I look forward to all the cool stuff that we're doing together very soon that I can't talk about because I signed a contract. But if you want to find out more, head over to bookwormgames.com and give them lots of money and get a bunch of dice. It's, you know, that's commerce. Thanks, Bookwyrm Games. And folks, we are... Oh, Kat, what did you take for your feat? Did you take a feat?
Oh, I did. I took one of the Kelly feats, the empath feat, because I thought that would work well with what she is and how she enjoys to manipulate people and know what is happening in their brains at any given time.
Wait, doesn't she have to be, like, not a sociopath to have empathy?
I mean, yes, but... I mean, that's just the name of the feat, right? You know,
okay.
That's just the we could workshop the name for her.
We'll
be like
workshop it.
Psycho.
The psycho feat. I will create a psycho feat. You know what? I won't because I'm sure I'll get a letter. But then again,
fair enough.
We're about to step into game, and can't do that without a cowboy hat on. So. I feel like I need to get Dead Aussie Gamer into this as well because the dude like lives with a cowboy hat on. Right? The more cowboy hats, the better. But lovely to see you there. Everybody go check out Robert Hartley Jam. He is one of the best game masters in the entire world. And if you are anywhere near like the Australian time zone, he's always like, his channel streams primarily in that time zone. So it would absolutely be fantastic if you went and checked him out. He's amazing and has been in tons of stuff, and like it's very, very lovely to have you here. Thank you so much. I also love that this is the cheapest hat I've ever bought and it looks this good. Like this is like foam. All right. Does anybody have any questions? Right? Haha, I'm not wearing pants. Why would you? All right. Does anybody have any questions, comments, or concerns before we begin tonight? Any questions about feats? Any prospective things. Amy, I'm assuming that you are pulling out a name generator to try to figure out what you're naming your Sarn.
Possibly.
Possibly. Somebody got to name that thing. I ain't going to name it. All right, so the last thing that I want to say before we pop in is I am very excited that we have some additional art tonight from our lovely artist, Manilyn. She came up with some really cool stuff for some new characters that you are going to be meeting tonight. And I'm very excited to share them with you all. But hey, to be able to see those, we should be heading into game right now. So, with no further ado, or with no backado, let's get wackadoo here on ColdIron. Last time on ColdIron, you traveled into the Iron Light Dig, and down there, while searching for the missing Sarn egg, you discovered it, and the wixlet that had captured it, the small, mischievous fey creature that had managed to pillage the Sarn hatchery at the Dead's Ranch. There you were able to recover it, but that's not all that you found there. In the warped, ruinous remains of that strange and dilapidated mithril mine, you found the quarry that Belle had been searching for. A group of bandits that had allied themselves with an Koken scholar, it appeared. They were camped, and despite the fact that they were only some 60 feet away from the battle that you had with a wixlet and an egg hunter, they didn't hear you. They were transfixed by something in the wall, something singing to them. You all managed to save and not be absorbed by this. And as you approached, ready to apprehend the nefarious
Trixxi
bandit.
did not.
Oh, you did not save. That's right. You were hypnotized by it.
Yeah, I was hypnotized.
You were hypnotized by it. But everybody else managed to save, and as you approached, the bandits came alive, and you were able to fight to the death. The Koken scholar hid while you had a pitched battle that damn near killed like several of you. But in the end, you were triumphant, taking out all of the bandits and their leader, and then making a deal with the Koken scholar to potentially guide him around to other sites if needed, because he appears to be going to these ancient sites that are buried beneath Drace's surface. Ones that speak of a time long forgotten by conventional records. But that's not where we're going tonight. What we're doing tonight is we are returning above ground, you, the Sarn egg, and your new friend, the wixlet, which has been domesticated by Trixxi's breasts. And I just want to quickly show everybody, we have wixlet art.
Wixlet. You sent it to the ColdIron chat too, if that is faster. This was LaRuke's.
LaRuke created this. The wixlet, in all his glory, is very cute. So the wixlet that has been tamed by Trixxi's breasts has been acquired. With that, you all took a little bit of a break to regenerate enough to be able to survive the trek, and made your way back into the town of Burden, which is where we're going to be picking up game today. Limping your way across, out of the frontier, you pass by where you met those Gamoran cactus people. They have long since moved on with their night and their new bunny ears, and you find yourself there inside of the town of Burden. It's getting kind of late in the evening. The sun is still hanging in the sky, but everything is now in muted hues of orange and blue as the sun begins its slow descent beyond the mesas in the west. As you start making your way into town, is there any place that you're headed, or are you just heading back to the Hobnob to get some much-deserved sleep?
Do we go by the ranch first?
The ranch is on the other side of town, so you could head straight
okay.
to the ranch if you wanted to. What do you want to do?
I think
Do
it would
we
be
wanna
best to check in. That's what Zoe would do.
check in, let them know that their
Yeah.
egg stealing issues are
Yeah.
gone?
Yes.
With the sun setting, you make your way across town, heading out to the ranch. The Dead's Ranch is as it was earlier today. Somewhat darker, somewhat duller. The sarns with the chill coming across the air as the sun descends are much more peaceful, much more relaxed, and even the largest of them, the four-legged pack sarns, are beginning to settle down for the night, as their cold-blooded nature allows them to basically relax a bit in the evening. They're not expected to do nearly as much labor after hours. As you make your way across the ranch, are you just headed straight to the breeding room?
That's where the person who told us about the missing egg
That's where
was,
Ilis
right?
is, yeah, usually.
Yes. Okay. Then that's where Carrion's headed. Yeah, with the egg.
Okay.
So, shall we slip in so they don't know that the egg was lost in the first place?
Didn't they send us to fetch the egg?
Well, she
No,
did, but those in charge did not.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
we
I
probably want
understand.
to try and sneak in a little bit.
Uh,
I'm gonna
Like,
try
did
and
you-
make a collar and a leash for the Wixlet because we're gonna go through lots of eggs, and I feel like these
Hmm.
are quite distracting. But that's my iced coffee, you beast. Wixlet, that's my iced
The
coffee.
Wixlet is trying to get the iced coffee that you somehow have on you, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wixlets love eggs and iced coffee. Those are two
coffee.
things that are well known.
But yeah, Trixxi would like to try and make a little.
You can make a
harness.
slip lead for it very, very easily. Do you have a rope? Do you have a carabiner? Congratulations, you have a slip lead.
Yeah, it's true.
So you don't even have to roll for it. You just can do it. It's not a problem at all. The Wixlet is going to kind of give you a look, and then is going to play along, basically. Realizing it does have, not opposable thumbs, but kind of like, it has the type of paws that weasels have, so it is pretty dexterous, and could probably get its way out of here if it needed to. But, if anybody's trying to sneak, I would love a stealth roll off everybody. And one thing that you could do out of character, because y'all were talking about that, and Trixxi, you were asking what you could do with mithril, because you have 3 pounds of mithril. You could try to help Zoe make it so she doesn't have disadvantage on stealth.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
Oh yeah, I was thinking of that too. Like that definitely. Nat 20 for Trixxi. Apparently,
Nice.
that's my it.
All right, that's what we like. All right,
Got a
Nat
10.
20.
So 26
15.
total.
15. All right, so the DC, basically I'm looking for DC 12. Did anybody fail?
Yes.
Oh God, how bad?
I got a 10.
Okay, a 10. So as you are making it through, you are trying to sneak your way into the breeding chamber of the Sarns. And as you are doing that, you're kind of just all kind of keeping low and keeping low to the ground as you are making your way, and trying to look kind of casual as you're doing it. All of you are doing a pretty good job, except that some of the damage that you have taken, Zoe, is causing a couple of your joints to grind a little bit. Like your knees are a little... And as you're trying to work one out, you are going to just kind of shake your leg a little and bang up against a milk pail. Yes, for Siren milk. Don't overthink it. That you didn't think that you... or you didn't notice before. There's going to be a loud... clang noise as you do it, and on the other side of the fence that you were sneaking past, you are going to hear, "Oh, what was that?"
Ooh.
And one of the workmen that you saw working with that bullish man that was trying to sell you things is going to peer over the fence. Hello? Anybody there?
Oh, hi, just me. She'll step forward and... Sorry.
Wow.
It's hard to see. It's nighttime, right?
Yep, it's getting on to the evening, so it's getting pretty dim outside.
Oh, it's pretty dim out here. I couldn't really see where I was going. I took some... Oh, I couldn't see where it was going either. I got into a scrap earlier, so...
Can I help you? Are you supposed to be around here, sir? Ma'am?
Oh, yeah. Pause for a second. No, it's quite okay. I belong here. Okay, bye.
Make me a persuasion roll, please.
Absolutely.
I belong here. Bye.
I'm not sure if that gets advantage or disadvantage for the bluntness, but
That's
Then
not
flat.
very good
Then
anyway.
flat. If you don't know, then it just stays flat.
all right.
I
What'd you
mean,
get?
yeah. Could I get advantage for the audacity? Persuasion is gonna be a 9.
I'll give you. You know what? Because you asked for it audaciously, I'll give you.
Incredible.
Give me
Let's
with
try it
advantage
again.
because it's
This
ridiculous.
one's not working so well. This dice. Let's try it again. That's okay. I bought those for Chris anyway, so they're his. Okay, that's like a bit better. That's a 16.
He gives you a look up and down.
Yes. Yes.
I guess you do.
All right. Good evening to you. Bye.
Good evening to you as well. So with that audacious reply, you're going to be able to sneak
Mm.
past and continue onward with him kind of going, well, I guess you do. Wow, she sure knew where she belonged. He's going to say to himself. And with that,
Isn't
you
that
are
all
going...
we just want in life?
Right? I wish I belonged somewhere, he says to himself. And you are going to all be able to sneak over to where the breeding pen is. Now, the door is shut at the moment, but are you going to knock, try to open it?
I'm probably in the very back.
Yeah, you're in the very back.
Probably just pop it open a little bit and see if anyone's in.
The door is going to just open the very slightest amount. It is unlocked at the moment, and as it slides over to the side, just enough for you to look through, you're going to see that on the other side is Eyeless. Now, Eyeless is about 3.5 feet tall. She is a lovely little brown-skinned halfling with kind of curly, almost bob that hangs around like her a little lower than chin length. She's wearing a vest and a normal, almost like a cowboy rancher outfit. A pair of old snug jeans over her legs, and she's crouched, leaning over in front of a little cage. A small sarn, about the size of a duck, looking up at her. She's grinning at it. Well, no, grinning would be understating it. She's beaming. The radiance of someone who loves animals more than just about anything else in her life. She's holding a little treat in her hands. It's best not to describe what type of rodent is in her fingers at the moment, but regardless of what it is, the sarn in front of her is absolutely enraptured by the swaying motion of her fingers holding this little, almost like probably like a Daegu style creature, as she swings it back and forth. All right, now sit. You're gonna watch this little sarn. The sarn looks more like, I'd say like a duck-sized velociraptor. So we're talking like smaller chicken-ish arms, but meant for grappling more than anything else. Huge, powerful legs and a big lizard-like head. Little plumes of feathers coming around its eyes and down, kind of marking its cheekbones and ridgings. And with a little It's going to crouch on the ground, touching its butt into the hay beneath it. Good girl! All right, here you go. You get half of this now. And she tosses in the half of a rodent that she's holding. The Sarn quickly chomps it up.
We're back.
Oh, hi. I was thinking y'all wouldn't be able to make it back until at least tomorrow.
No.
Oh no, you look really beaten up.
Little bit, but not too bad.
Y'all get in here quick before anybody sees you. How'd it go? How did you... Her eyes are gonna go wide as y'all are heading inside.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as Trixxi walks in, she's gonna just blanch. She is going to look at the wixlet that you have on a leash, and her eyes are gonna go wide, and she is going to completely blanch. I don't mean to be argumentative, but what the hell are you doing bringing that thing in here?
Oh, don't worry. I've managed to distract it. I'm gonna take it away. Don't worry. Hopefully, it won't bother.
Did you manage to
you
catch it?
anymore. Yeah.
Are you planning to keep it as a pet?
I don't know, but I figured it probably shouldn't stay around the area. Otherwise, you're just gonna keep having the same problem. I didn't really feel like just killing the animal.
Oh, I suppose not.
Just doing what it wants. What its nature is.
Well, I can't argue with that. Please keep an eye on it while you got it in here.
Oh, don't worry. I think it's like pretty wedged as well.
It's going to go out from between your boobs and be like,
get back in there.
I guess they are kind of egg-shaped. As you all enter, she's going to look over. Did you have much luck? I mean, you caught the wixlet.
Yes, we found it. Until Carrion will pull out the Sarn egg, giving the wixlet a side eye.
The wixlet is going to kind of look at it and start salivating, and then kind of look at all of the egg rows along the wall and just start... Its eyes are going to turn into anime saucers as it starts looking around, and it starts to breathe heavier.
Oh, wait. Zoe's gonna reach into her bag and pull out another hard-boiled egg. There you go.
Trixie's gonna reach for the egg.
For you.
It's going to reach up, and the egg's going to vanish before you can even put it down your shirt.
Just a little paw.
Just a little... Just, get over here! Basically, right? Perfect. All right. Well...
They can be distracted.
Well, thank you. I suppose that there's not going to be, I guess not going to be any more thieving around here. At least of our eggs. I appreciate it a lot. Is there anything I can do for you? I mean, I have some like rubbing alcohol and some medical supplies here if you need.
Oh, yes. Yes, I'm always looking for those.
Well, I meant if you needed... you know what? Sure.
Oh! Well,
No. I offered. I just didn't think you were going to take it with you. But that's fair. Heck, given the type of work you're in, you might need it before me. Besides, I can always expense it to management.
that
I'm
works.
always getting little cuts and nicks around here. These guys are sweet, but, they're still babies. They bite. She's going to go and acquire basically a healer's kit. So you can add that to your inventory, Zoe.
Nice. Thank you.
And then she'll return and take a look at the egg that Carrion has brought back. It's coming along nicely. Well, as promised, I guess, Miss Carrie, it's yours if you want it.
I appreciate it.
Give me. You were talking before about that voucher for that.
Mhm.
I guess give me that, and I'll just say I gave you a standard issue egg. Now, I don't know exactly what type of phenomenon are gonna occur with this one when it's born. I mean, heck, at this point, I can't even tell what its sex is. I would remind you that this Sarn specifically is a strange crossbreed using, well, dragon genes. So it might do all sorts of weird stuff. It could have breath weapons already custom installed. It could have wings, or it could have stranger effects still. To be 100% sure, I'm only half certain what type of dragon scale I included in the concoction. Some of them seemed a bit strange. I mean, I thought it was brass and black, but I don't know. The lore's only so deep on some of the newer types of dragon that have showed up. But
I'll certainly take it under advisement. Something to keep an eye on.
do you know how to feed and care? Because this egg looks like it's about ready to hatch. I would just, I mean...
I know my way around most beasts.
I could give you a concoction to help speed it up.
Won't have any harmful side effects.
Not that I would think. I mean, honestly, at this rate right now, a Sarn egg normally incubates for about 4 months. So, I mean, we're right at the end of 4 months right now anyway. Any gestational problems that it would normally have would have already been there. There ain't nothing that's really going to come of it at this point. You just be shortening the gestation down by a couple of days. Anything, I mean, honestly, if you were really worried, you could probably crack open its shell right now. But I wouldn't advise that.
I think I'll let it decide on its own when it's ready.
Fair.
But sure, I suppose if you've got whatever you've got to speed it up.
Sure.
I don't.
Well, here's this ointment. And basically what it'll do is it'll slowly soften the shell and encourage it to come out. I mean, heck, depending on what its disposition is, that might actually make it a little more courageous, thinking that it's tougher than it is. That's why I would strongly recommend you don't try to open the egg yourself, because that can psychologically damage a Sarn into thinking that it's, basically it's a home invasion at that point, and that's not very nice.
Understood.
I mean, I don't like it when somebody pulls the covers off of me when I'm sleeping. And
I definitely don't either.
I don't
Quick
sleep inside
question
of
for
it.
you.
Yes, Miss Trixxi?
You have an ointment to make things soft. Do you have an ointment to make eggs stronger? Like if they're cracking earlier, do you have anything to make it harder?
Do I have? Yeah. I most certainly do. I have a calcification serum. I could do. Do you have any eggs that need that?
No, but can I see it? I would like to just borrow some just to tinker around with.
Yeah, I don't see why not. Hold on, let me get some.
Right.
And she'll go and she'll retrieve a couple of vials of these various serums. One slowly demineralizes and decalcifies eggs. And I say demineralizes because Sarn eggs are not like normal eggs. They are very much like laced with various metals. The metals are mostly useless after the hatching, but like a gold dragon egg has gold on it. Like it's like, well, gold shell anyway.
Oh, that's how you get like gold leaf in this world. Is
it's basically
from,
like gold
eggs?
shell. Yeah, gold shell.
Yeah,
Yeah,
gold
you can
shell.
absolutely. It's very brittle, so you have to treat it so that it doesn't immediately just flake away. But yeah, you absolutely can. This one is, I believe I described it as being rather kind of blackish. Kind of like a black, swirly, like oil slicky, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, no, she can absolutely get you the hardening serum and the softening serum. And I'm just going to pretend that we're talking about eggs.
Yep, totally. Trixxi is definitely thinking only eggs.
I want you to make me an Arcana roll, Trixxi, as you are receiving these.
Oh, are you gonna heal any premature cracking baby eggs? Baby bird eggs? That's so nice of you.
I honestly don't think that's what she's interested in. But honestly, I also don't know what exactly she's trying to do.
19.
So looking at this, you know what? You don't think it's going to actually help anybody for that? Like, you know, it's not going to help like an orc or a halfling or anything like that. But you're pretty sure it would help a dragonborn. It might be a dragonborn ED cure.
I mean, Trixxi's thinking she could manipulate it as well to try and make it for multiple races. See what it's doing.
So, what are you all planning to do at this point?
Probably take a nap.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
do look a
look
little
back
worse for
down.
wear. Where are you all staying?
We're at the Hobnob.
Oh, fair. That's a really pretty place on the outside. I've never been on the inside, though. It looks pretty classy.
I'm actually doing a show there tonight. Why don't you come by?
You mean tomorrow?
Oh, is it tomorrow? Okay.
Yeah, otherwise it was you were planning to be
Oh,
gone
that's right.
for a night.
That's right. Yes.
As if so, you're
Um,
skipping it.
Oh, I'm actually doing a show there tomorrow night. Why don't you come by?
What kind of show do you do?
This one's probably going to be burlesque.
Burlesque. That's the ones. Oh, that's the one with the oh. She blushes a little. You do that in front of all sorts of people? You're brave.
I'm a professional dancer
I could.
of the exotic kind.
That sounds pretty exotic. I couldn't imagine the type of courage it would take to do that. I mean, yeah, sure. If you'd like some support from a friend, I'd love to be there.
That sounds amazing.
What happened to your bunny ears? You look really cute with them.
Thank you. They got repossessed by some cactus folk in the desert.
Oh, you met some Gamorreans.
I guess so.
Oh.
Yeah. We asked for directions and they wanted the ears. I have a spare set back in my room at the Hobnob too, so I always have at least one spare set.
Well, that's really good. What time's you just tomorrow night?
Yeah.
I'll be there.
Amazing. Yeah, it is. It is a nice place, actually.
Well, tell you what, I'm getting ready to pack up here. I'll walk you out of the ranch so that nobody gives you any trouble on the way out with that egg.
That'd be amazing.
I appreciate it.
Oh, and here, she's going to go and grab a small, basically like a lap blanket that is lined with various almost like a foil blanket. This will help keep the egg warm. Wrap it up, and that'll help you out.
Brilliant. And I think Carrion's gonna just do that. She's just gonna like swaddle it up.
All right. And as you do, you're going to feel a little kick. Now, she leads you out, back into Burden proper. She takes you there to the crossroads right in front of the hobnob. She's giving you just various little tidbits of information, things that you can go do around town, kind of just making idle chit-chat with you, asking like places that you might have been along the way, different adventures, asking where you're headed next after your little performance. How much are you willing to offer her in terms of just conversation? Or are you just being kind of just generally polite?
Probably just being nice. And giving the general idea of what we're doing.
Well, I it sounds like a real interesting adventure. I mean, how far north y'all headed?
Mm-hmm. How far north are we headed?
Pretty far north. If you're headed to Camp Nowhere, that's very far north.
We're pretty darn far, actually.
Can I make an insight check as we're talking?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because Trixxi's, if Trixxi gets a vibe, she will cut Tali off. If it's like oh boy, insight, and it's a 10.
10? You can't actually read her one way or the other. You think she's just being polite, though, or just being interested. She's got that wide-eyed farm girl look in her eyes as you guys are walking. But in spite of that, mentioning exactly where you're going, as you're walking through the center of town, and there are people around here. Most of the shops are starting to close up for the night. It is getting dark, but you can see that there are still quite a few people on the street. And in the distance, you can even see an Imresian battle walker. One of those little, it's about 15 feet tall, but those 15-foot tall Magitech mechs clanking through the street. Clunk, clunk, clunk. So it's up to you how much you cut off, but...
Tally's not going to give the specific, destination, but just that, I think we're headed 4 or 5 days travel north. Quite a ways.
That is quite a ways. I've never been north of Fort Lankea myself. We used to deliver sarns up there for some of the manual labor they used to have going before we lost the ranch.
So, Belle is going to duck off and go to the guild hall.
Okay. Are you going to tell anybody you're
because-
doing this?
She'll comment quietly, but she'll go because, she doesn't really want to carry around a sack of head.
Fair.
Oh, that's fair.
She would like to turn in the bounty before it starts dripping.
Oh, it's already dripping slightly. And as you
she would have tried to clean up as much as she could. So the sack doesn't drip down her
Tie a
back or
rope
anything,
around
but...
it to kind of put a little bit of a tourniquet around the throat type of thing.
Mhm.
You could cauterize it between.
You could cauterize it. Totally good.
Well, she also means like dripping, as in like it starts rotting.
Yes, true. Fair.
Yeah, dissolving and just
Also, it has many orifices that fluids will
Yeah.
leak from.
More
Anyway.
by the minute.
Eyeballs.
Yeah.
Oh God.
You start making your way across. Now, is anybody else going with Belle as she says that she's headed off?
Trixxi will probably accommodate her because also the wagon place is also not too far away from the guild hall. So
Okay.
if they're still up, Trixxi will also let her know that she got the mithril and probably drop one of those off. Because again, dropping off promised goods is probably a good idea. It's thievery and stuff in town potentially. So
That's fair. All right, so that shouldn't be much of a problem at all to overall. Honestly, everything you want to do is on this side of town, thankfully. So they're all probably about within about 6 blocks of the Hobnob. So you head over, first of all, going to the guild hall, which is actually the closest out of those two places. Now, the guild hall is just over there. You were in it before, that ramshackle building with the bullet holes on the outside. And as you head over there, the door opens as you approach the front. Do you just turn it? Do you knock? How do you go in?
So the door is open?
The door is unlocked, at least, if you try the handle.
She'll tap, and I think they just walked in before, right?
Yes, you just walked in before.
So she'll kind of do that.
Sounds good.
Or
As
at
you
least
open-
tap, open, check to see if anybody's there.
Absolutely. So as you open the door, there we go. Ikazi Fire Iron is still there on the other side. The fire is lit behind her as she's sitting down at that table still, playing a game of what looks like some type of solitaire with herself. The only difference now is that sitting in the corner, away from her, sharpening a sword, is a large, kind of half-sloped, like one arm much larger than the other, giant spiked rivets driven into his chassis. Warforge is sitting in the corner. And as you enter, you can hear that grinding as he is using a whetstone on that blade. And it's at that point that you see this long curved blade that's about the size of, you gotta say at least a short sword. It's like a scimitar, is replacing his left hand. A pair of fashionable cowboy boots are the only clothing that he wears. The rest of his outfit is various belt buckles and strips and trophies. You can see that dangling around his neck is a bunch of gory trophies that were better left on the heads of those that he took them from. As you enter, Fire Iron looks up at you. You're back soon?
So, yeah. The alive part didn't work, but dead is always nice. It's easier.
You're kidding. All right,
No?
come with me. She gets up. Several cracks coming from her ill-used body. Knees, back, and a couple of other places crunching in the darkness. She wanders over to the back of the room and pulls a drape cloth away, revealing an old and stained iron, almost like a bathtub, but at table height. There's even a little step ladder next to it for shorter bounty hunters to use. Dump what you got inside of there. It won't leak.
Bumper sack.
All right, there is the sound of a couple of lightweight bowling balls hitting that. Did you just bring the one head?
I probably would have brought as many as I could have, just because, who knows, maybe they have a bounty, maybe they're lesser.
Mm-hmm.
Just in case.
The heads collide inside of the bin, and she takes a look down at that and then back up at you. Huh. Interesting. Well, looks like I underestimated you. You're lucky. There are a couple of other bounty hunters that were after these guys. If they came across you in the waste, they might have tried to reclaim what you've plucked.
We certainly didn't advertise it before we got here, at least.
Mm-hmm.
It's the fun of a sack. Nobody knows what's in it. It's also why we cauterize the neck stump so it doesn't leave that telltale stain on the sack.
Clever. All right.
Also, I can't abide blood draining down my back.
Yeah,
It's
I'm not
disgusting.
a fan either. In the corner, you're going to hear a low mutter. Speak for yourself. As the Warforge continues sharpening his blade. All right. Well, you took the wanted poster with you. How much was it? You got it with you?
She'll pull it out.
So she's going to take the wanted poster from you, hold it up next to the decapitated head lying on the gurney. Whoa. Hold it up.
Belle would
Look.
tap the mouth closed.
Not funny enough, his tongue's out on the poster. All right. All right, so after your commission, let me take a look at the rest of these folks. I'm gonna make a luck roll for you. High or low is good for you.
Let's go with high.
Okay. Ain't that something? This is Roseanne. She pokes the Dragonborn in his dead eye. Recently done a couple of jobs. He was a bounty hunter for the guild. Did a little bit of hyena work. Stalking people that had already done their due, then offing them and taking what they'd earned. We don't take too kindly to that.
He's sporting.
No, it ain't too. Well. But don't say that the ravens do. Don't look after its own and those who look out for it. What's your name?
Belle.
Belle. All right, Belle. You want it in? You're in. She reaches into her pocket and pulls out a small, blackened silver pendant, well, brooch, in the shape of a raven's feather. Show this whenever you're going to pick up any type of bounty or drop it off. In the meanwhile, I'll give you a bit of an upgrade on your payout here. That guy was a real son of a bitch. I'll count you out. Why don't we call it even at 135.
Sounds good to me.
She counts you out 135 gold coins and takes a look down at Trixxi. You planning on joining the guild too, little lady?
Sure.
All right, well that's going to be a 50 gold membership fee.
Never mind then, actually.
Well, you can always piggyback her as a deputy.
So
I'm just here for emotional
it's
support.
That's fine. Well, your girlfriend can still help you. She turns to you saying that, Belle. Your girlfriend can still help you take down quarries, but you're the one that's going to get paid for it.
that's okay with me. So anything I should watch out for on the way north, potentially. We're planning to hit the wastes in a few days. So I'm happy to keep my eyes peeled for more.
Let me think. Hold on one moment. I'll check and see if there's anything that she would know.
And then Belle will also ask for directions to, or recommendations of good offices to stop by if there's any that she thinks should be worth her while to stop at. I.e.,
Well,
who's an arsehole and who's not.
there's a place a little bit to the north called Copper Creek that you can go get any resupplies as you're headed through. It's more than just a little more than just a couple of homesteads, but it's a good place to get water in the wastes. There are a couple of good wells there, running between the creeks. Besides that, how far north you headed?
Is a long run?
Hmm.
It's probably going to make quite a tour of the area. So,
Well,
most
we've
of
got
it.
basically any place that counts as a large town is going to have at least one body from the Ravens do. But if you're looking for a good place to go and pick up a job, White Trails has a really good office, and so does the Stark Springs. Those are the closest ones. If you're ever out in the west, you could also head by Raven's Reach. We've got a pretty big office there, since we run that place.
Good to know.
The only thing
Thank
that I
you.
would say is I have a couple of agents that were headed north. I ain't heard back from them in a while, so there might be some rough stuff happening in the wasteland right now. I heard rumor that there's some megafauna out this time of year. Be careful. You're paid to hunt, well, creatures that walk on two legs. There's some weird shit out in the wastes. And as you're sitting there, Trixxi, what are you doing during this conversation?
Trixxi is staring, not super stealthily. She's just intrigued by the Warforged in the corner, so she's kind of just like looking at him.
He looks over at you. You can see his eyes are glowing a bright shade of red. Can I help you?
No, I'm just really intrigued by your big arm over there. Also, I have another friend that's a Warforged, and I haven't met Warforged before now, so the fact that I've met two of you in the same, like, week is very intriguing.
Huh. Yeah, there ain't not a terrible amount of us around here. What's their name?
Zoe.
One moment, please. Okay. Zoe.
Yeah, do you know her?
That clanker's still around, huh?
You know of Zoe? I thought that was going to be a very rude stereotype, but,
We served in the same division during the Dragon War.
huh. What's your name?
Verdict.
Verdict. You fought.
As in,
You served in the Dragon War with Zoe.
yeah, did I stutter?
No, you speak very clear common.
Lost my hand. Got something better. Looks like you can relate.
Hey! Me too. Do you know like a good anyone around here that does good like reworking of metal? Other than I guess the caravan retrofitter. really
Make
good
me a
black.
persuasion roll to see if you can get it out of him.
Persuasion. Oh boy. Yeah, I have
Persuasion.
okay. I have +3 to that.
I believe in you.
Nat 20, I shit you not. On the artificer dice from Bookwyrm.
Nice. Okay. So with a nat 20,
23.
he's going to look over at you with those glowing red eyes. Fine. Yeah, I suppose. If you're a friend of Zoe's. Let's see. I wouldn't let the kobold over there do a damn thing to you.
No.
Nah. Go find a real artificer. Somebody who can really, put the work in you.
Okay. Do you know if one nearby?
I'm just going to pull that up real quick because it's... I was not expecting to have to go that far. 1 second. Players. Aha! Cool. Let's see. Media. Oh, pull up my new map. There it is. There's the fancy map. I pulled up the wrong map before, and I was like, wait a minute. This doesn't have like half the towns. Go. Boop. Enhance. Boop. I love that the differences between these two maps is like one's like 700k and the other's 3 megabytes. And it's like, yeah, I added some things.
A few things.
Look, you're looking for a place to go and top up, huh? There are 2 places that I know of that people like you would be able to get work done. One is you could go to Taliina'a, if you're crazy. Gnomes, goblins, and other people who, well, are more likely to blow themselves up with their tech than actually make any types of real modifications. Still, stop clocks and all that. The other would be Ravine. Go there. There's an artificer that has a shop there. Should be easy enough to find. Can't really remember his name at the moment, though. Cassius. You want Cassius Cogburn.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I
He'll treat you well.
appreciate that.
Hey, no worries. Say hi to Zoe for me.
I mean, if you wanted to come with, I'm probably meeting up with Zoe after I go drop off something at the...
Maybe another time.
Yeah, loss. But have a great evening.
He'll... Yeah, he doesn't have a hat, but he'll just kind of like give you a nod. And with that, you are all paid out. You know a couple of places that you can go to go and get some more contracts, like some good ones at least. And and head back into the night to meet up with the rest of your friends. What are the rest of y'all doing? Have you all just headed into the Hobnob?
Carrion has to go swaddle and look after an egg and is probably very preoccupied with this.
I want to make Soren treats.
Soren
Tali
treats.
was actually gonna ask Ilis if she wanted to join her for like dinner. I'm assuming there's a restaurant somewhere in town or in the Hobnob itself.
The Hobnob can do food from time to time, but there's a restaurant in town. Yeah, go ahead and make me a persuasion roll with advantage.
Persuasion, that's gonna be 26.
26? She's gonna blush and say, I mean, you said you wanted to get cleaned up after all that. You still got some blood on you, but I can. My house isn't that far from here, and there's a nice place in town that I can meet you at in, say, an hour after I freshen up too.
That sounds lovely, actually.
That sounds great. If I meet you there first, should I get a table for 6?
2.
Oh, all right. It's a little restaurant that's right across the street from the Grasshopper. It ain't too fancy, but I think you'll like it.
What's the name?
Well, it's God damn it, cat.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. As soon as it left my mouth, I'm like, oh crap.
It's the Golden Horseshoe.
Amazing. Meet there in an hour.
I'll see you there. Now, did you grab their keys before? Because you brought their keys to them and gave them, so they actually can get back to their rooms, right?
Yes, everybody has their own keys.
Okay. Sounds good. Now, you can easily make it back to there. Trixxi and Belle can meet up with you as you are getting nearer to the hotel as well. Trixxi, you can swing by the coach depot, and the kobold is very elated to receive that mithril. Gives you a look over and says, so you're going to be coming tomorrow morning?
Yep, bright and early.
Good. And go get some sleep. I don't want you to accidentally set everything on fire. The only things that we're setting on fire, we're doing on purpose. And then she lights a blowtorch.
I love her so much. Trixie's gonna say as she walks off.
I love you too, Tuts. All right. Making your way back, you all are going to find yourselves inside of the Hobnob Hotel for the first time. Now, the Hobnob is it is a majestic old building that is, besides from its false front, the inside is a mosaic of different corridors, rooms, and strange building choices. But everything inside there, although aged, is expensive and quite comfortable. As you all enter, kind of reconvening at the front, because it doesn't take too long with, I'll say that you and Ilis were doing a bit of chatting before you guys head back. As you head back in the front door, you are going to see a absolutely stunning woman with kind of caramel colored skin sitting behind the front desk. She has very, very supple lips, big, just dewy bedroom eyes, and long, flowing, almost black brown hair that cascades down her back in these gorgeous rivulets that remind you of a waterfall made of onyx. She smiles warmly at you as you enter. My. Welcome back, Miss Taliina'a, if I'm not mistaken.
Absolutely. Thank you. I didn't actually get your name.
No, you dealt with my brother earlier. Lucky for me that I'm the one who has to work the night shift. Valenthea, and you would be the one staying in the other rooms. Miss Zoe Carrion. Very interesting name, by the way. Trixxi and Belle?
Yes.
Now, I can see according to the ledger that Miss Taliina'a has acquired your keys for you. Welcome to the Hobnob. I can't say that I recognize your faces. Is this your first time here?
It is. Also, Zoe, Trixxi would have mentioned on the walk when we met up that she would have mentioned that.
I think you just got back together, like outside the front door.
Okay, perfect. Zoe, by the way, we were the guild. I ran into apparently an old buddy of yours, Verdict.
Verdict.
Also, yes, this is our first time here.
Oh, yes. Yeah, he wasn't doing so good after things. How was he doing?
Like, kind of brooding in a corner of a mercenary's guild, so... better?
Still. Eh. Maybe I'll have to go see him.
But yeah, just thought I'd let you know while we were there. Some really cool
thank you.
armor. Not really cool.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Yeah. He lost
you-
one, so I suppose he had to replace it with something. It's quite easy for us. Oh, although for you as well, I see. My apologies.
It was probably less easy than you.
Oh, I
Why not?
remember now, actually. My apologies, yes.
Well, suppose I should let you go about your night. The corridors in the building can be a bit confusing. We've tried to mark a bit of signage. With your places, you're going to be heading up the stairs and to the left. And Miss Taliina'a is off to the right. I wish you the most comfortable sleeps. And if there's anything I can do, we only open a restaurant on the weekends, more of a bar than anything. But we will be opening that tomorrow night for your show, Miss Tali.
I'm looking forward to it. Should be fun.
It should be. I have to tell you, my brother is most interested in seeing your performance. I think he might be a little smitten with you.
I could imagine that.
I can see why he is. You are quite delectable.
I try.
In the meanwhile,
Thank you.
I will be working double service tonight on the front desk and the bar. You can reach it just through that door. If you forget where it is, just remember it's on the other side of this counter. And
Amazing.
we have a number of wines in stock, as well as various beers, alcohols, and even some Gamoran liquor, if you're looking to get a bit wild.
Could come in handy after the show tomorrow.
Oh, I think it'll be very useful. Well, sleep well. Get some rest. You have a big day tomorrow.
You too. Oh, wait.
Thank you. Me too. Oh my gosh.
I know. All right.
Guess she's
so
joining me on stage.
Zoe would join us? Oh. She
No,
or Valentia?
No, Valentia.
Think,
Oh,
what's
no,
your...
she was more talking about, like, sleeping. Like, have a good sleep. You too.
Fair.
The amount of times patients say that to me is really funny. And they're like, wait, yeah, no, I won't be sleeping.
Wait a
Okay.
minute.
Hold on.
All right. Heading upstairs, you can make your way into the rooms that are awaiting you. Now, they are spacious and comfortable. Each of you, so there's one room for Tali, and then 2 other rooms for the other pairs of you, however you wish to sleep. The rooms are king...
Oh, I thought she put us all 4 in a room.
Did you put all 4?
No, she's not that bad. She
I thought
got
it was-
2 separate rooms.
I thought it was 3 rooms.
Well, yeah, she got herself the biggest suite in the building. But then, yeah, she got 2 additional rooms.
Mm-hmm.
I believe with 2 beds each.
Sounds good. So the beds are quite large, a bit larger than even you would be used to staying in other establishments. Not quite queens, but things aren't quite standardized in this day and age. Large enough that Trixxi is basically swimming in hers. And the rest of you have a significant amount of room inside of your own. Who is staying in whose room?
I think Zoe would, like, kind of go up to Carrion and... Sorry. Zoe would go up to Carrion and kind of start talking about, what kind of snacks do Sorns like? Should we make some snacks so it has something to eat when it gets out of the egg?
Oh,
Probably.
yeah. We maybe shouldn't keep the Wixlet and the San in the same room.
That's a good call, actually.
Yeah. I mean, I think this one's going to be hatching pretty soon, but I don't know.
All right, so you guys are staying in the green room, and then the
Well,
the
Trixie's
Zoe...
suggesting the green room doesn't stay because it's the egg and the egg eating thing.
fair.
Yeah.
Mm,
So previously, before we left, I have this recollection of Belle basically being like, well, obviously I'm with Zoe because like they've
Yeah.
been traveling together. I don't know if that's
oh,
true.
was that for this
but-
one, or was this for a different one?
I think it was in general things because of...
think it was
I
just
think it was a
in
general
general.
dibs, but I think Trixie's gonna be like, yeah, I know that was our previous arrangement, but maybe at least until the San hatches, maybe I stick with not Carrion. At least until we give this Wixlet a new home.
I don't have a problem with that.
Well, and then Carrion and I can make up recipes for Sorn treats, and I can write them down.
Yeah,
And see what it likes.
True.
I mean, if
To
everyone's
make sure
okay
that
with
they're
that,
travel worthy, though. You need to actually...
Well, why don't you go ahead and make me a survival or animal handling roll there, Carrie, to find out what a Sarn likes.
What a
Okay.
Sorn wants, what a
What
Sorn
Sorn
needs.
needs. It's probably rat on a stick. Did you get a 13? Because
so
if
is
you
this
did...
survival?
Animal handling, we'll say.
Oh, animal handling.
Let's do animal handling.
19.
Cool. Because you got a 19. Yeah, it's rats. They eat rodents even at a young age. They don't wean or anything like that. Like pretty much this thing's gonna come out with teeth, and they're gonna be like also baby Sarn teeth because they do lose their teeth as they grow. Baby Sarn teeth are kind of like little chainsaws. Like their teeth are multi-barbed, similar to like sharks as their children. So we're talking like serrated teeth. They become more pointy throughout age, and only their molars are serrated. But at an early age, yeah, you're going to want to keep your fingers from this thing's mouth.
Mostly just meat. Rats, rodents.
Rat snacks, then. I suppose I could work with that.
All right. So you separate into your various rooms. As you do overhead, you could start to hear the sound of a bit of a storm gathering. There's a little bit of a rumble in the clouds. On the second floor of the building, you can hear the pitter-patter of a light dusting of rain starting, washing away the dust of the hotel, kicking into the air a whole plume of petrochlor and old travel dust. You can smell it easing in through the cracks in your windows, and it permeates the old woodwork. Each one of the rooms has a stove in it that is stocked with wood for you to burn if it gets too cold, and right now it is starting to plummet outside. It's dark, and you are in the desert, and it is going to be starting to get down to, this is where Kelly has to remember his Celsius for y'all, but it's going to start dipping around like, it was about 35 earlier today, and it's down to about 10 right now. Like, it has plummeted. For those in freedom units, it went from like 100 to 50. So it is a very steep curve once the cold sets in and once the night covers over. So, Carrie, you swallow the egg, seeing that it's starting to get little tiny hairline cracks along the outside. And then it's going to shake slightly as you swaddle it. Anyone who's ever slept with a dog before knows the middle of the night dog kicks you in the spine, kicks as it rolls over.
So I think what she's also doing is like, this thing is part dragon, right?
Yeah.
I think she's probably got like over near the fire and is like curled up with like this thing in its blanket and is like humming to it.
Okay. Make me
And is,
another
like,
animal handling roll with
like
advantage.
absurdly close to the fire.
Okay. Love it.
That's a dirty 20.
Ooh, all right. Perfectly motherly in your way. You are going to be taking care of this Sarn egg, and it is going... You're going to notice that it starts to rock, and the kicks start to come rhythmically to the sound of your humming. You think it likes it. Is anyone else doing anything before you turn in for the night? I know that Trixxi is working on updating her gauntlet.
Yep.
Perfect.
And then Tali was just going on a date.
Perfect. That sounds fantastic. You get all dressed up and head out on the town. The rain is coming down quite a bit harder than before. But as you're headed out the front door, you're going to hear a voice behind you. Miss Tali. Valenthea
yes.
coos. You're going out again so soon.
Yeah, I just had to get changed.
My, that's quite a lovely outfit.
Thank you.
You are from Prospect, aren't you? I can tell. You bought that at the upper market. I can recognize that handiwork anywhere.
I did, yes.
It's been so many years since I've been to the Piazza. It would be a shame if any of the colors ran off of those silks. Here. She hands you a large parasol. A beautiful woman should not get wet unless she wishes to.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I was born in Prospect, actually, so been there my whole life.
Welcome to the wild north.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful time out. We do lock the front door at midnight. So, if that's the case, ring the bell.
Amazing, will do. Thank you.
Be safe. She turns and watches you leave, and you head out into the rain. A gout of thunder erupting over you as you head out on your date. And can you do me a favor and make me an insight check?
Yes, absolutely, I can do that. All right, that is going to be 17.
17. Did you include any bonuses from empath?
Yes, that's with the bonus.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw my
Your D at it?
determination on that too, to make that a 19.
You think that Valenthea is a little interested in you for sure.
Yep, that's exactly what I was thinking too.
And as you're headed out, for just a moment, as you glance over your shoulder, you can swear that up at one of the upper windows, you think you see someone watching you. Just for a moment as the lightning cracks, you see a dark silhouette of a curvaceous figure. Almost wraith-like against the silhouette of a gossamer curtain. But as the lightning flashes, they're gone, and it's just you moving through the dusty road in the rain.
Ooh, okay, that's unnerving.
Nah, it's fine. How with that, you head out on your date where nothing bad could ever happen. And folks, I think this is going to be a good place for us to take a quick break, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is the part of the program where we're going to talk to the chat tonight. So, hi, everybody. Welcome. I hope everybody's doing well. It also was brought to my attention that we haven't ran game in like a month and a bit, and my timeline for when we were leaving the hole might be a little askew. And if so, I'm sorry. This is me admitting that I didn't write down what time of night you left, and I forgot. So there we go. So we're just going to run with what we have here. Time is weird in the cauldron, we'll say. Maybe there's time fluctuation. But if I have a weakness in dungeon mastering, it is after tech problems, it is almost always my inability to remember what time something was or what day something occurred on. I am pretty bad at that. But yeah, I hope you're all doing well. I think it's really funny. ColdIron is turning into a much longer game than I thought it was going to. I originally thought it was going to be the same length as Reign of Emeries, because I'm like, oh, it's like kind of the sequel to Reign of Emeries, sort of, or it's like a follow-up.
So Kelly, are
Yeah.
you saying that next year this might be running, by Odafest next year?
Might not be unreasonable to say that that is like right around the time we'll end.
We
Yeah.
should totally get you I see if the Patreon wants to, or if people want to donate, get you like a proper hat in Calgary for the like
I
finale
have a
or
proper
something.
hat. I have two hats. Like this is a good one. Like this is a cheap
No, I
ass
mean
hat.
like an actual like cowboy hat.
I have
Cowboy
one.
Hat.
I have one back on the island.
That's like
That- Yeah, it's like $150 cowboy hat.
a.
Like it's
Oh,
expensive. I
did
bought
not
it for
know that.
Deadlands. Like it was a really nice one.
I-
It's just
Oh.
I was looking at that gunslinger hat that somebody posted a link to the other day,
gunslinger hat.
and
Me. I
Yeah.
put it in the ColdIron chat from the wild.
oh, it was you. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wild hats on
Oh.
TikTok.
That's why I
Yeah.
didn't look at it, because it's on TikTok. Also, big thank you to so Chicken Charlie took over our TikTok. Like they raided it. They stole our TikTok, and have been doing good things. So I really want to thank Chicken Charlie for all of their hard work. People are like, did Chicken Charlie just steal your TikTok? And I'm like, yes, basically. But they're doing good things with it. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. Yeah, so goes glacial. I don't think that like the speed of ColdIron is glacial. I think we're a little slow right now because we're kind of in a midpoint, and because we had some games that had to run a little fast or a little bit has a bunch of like side events. But it's going, basically you guys are getting all your side events out because you're not going to be able to do side events for probably like 10 episodes. So, you know, getting things where it's like, oh, I'm going to take time to upgrade stuff and go on dates and stuff. It's like, great, cool. When you're running away from like, you know, Ant-Men, warlock creatures in the plains, like you're not going to hopefully be going on dates with half men, half ants. Although, just saying. I don't know. Yeah. So, anything happening in anybody's lives that we need to talk about? Oh, and B10MC. Oh, what are you talking about? We're like the mage stream. We play mage. Yeah, we play mage. Actually, quick notice, actually, because this is Mage Week. So, someone in the chat right now is asking if we play mage. So, I think we're one of the only streams that actually does Mage the Ascension anymore. It's really sad. But tomorrow night is Mage the Ascension, the Victorian Age, where we are finally getting back on the damn train in Jerusalem and are continuing on the journey. It is going to be a really wild episode, and I'm so excited to be back. A couple things about that. Mage is running tomorrow because we had a heat wave last week, and then we'll be going back to normal, not this Wednesday, but the next Wednesday, and we'll be running on its normal bi-weekly schedule, except once Transylvania, which runs opposite it on Wednesdays, reaches the completion of the book that we're on, which is like 2 or 3 episodes away, Mage is going to go weekly until it is done. I have no idea how many episodes that's going to be, but it does mean that you're going to get a lot of Mage. Besides that, on Monday night this week, we have Technocracy Dominion over on our Patreon. And then we also have, on Friday on Patreon, the first episode of our 1920s game, Mage the Ascension Bedlam. So this is a very majorific week, and I'm very excited about that. It is going to be absolutely fantastic. I actually just spent most of yesterday catching Robin up on all sorts of stuff that occurred in our Mage the Ascension LARP that no one, unfortunately, online has access to. But it turns out I still have all my old notes, including I actually forgot. And this is why I had an existential crisis earlier, because I guess I used to have so much more free time. There was an episode where you guys all jumped to the real world, and you were all, because I usually had people find actors that they would use as like their, I'd have name badges, and this would be like, oh, my character's played by Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he has these traits, you know. So like it was a TV show version. But they jumped to the real world where they were actually the actors that were portraying their characters in the TV show, based on almost like, it was like that episode of Supernatural where they go to the real world. But I forgot that I had written up the entire previous episode's like last 10 minutes, last 15 minutes, as a script that they had been in the middle of shooting, and printed out 15 copies of, I think it was like 6 or 8 pages of script. And I was reading, I showed it to Robin last night, and it's amazing because you can tell who is speaking without her having any idea whose name or character is there. Like when Kat's character speaking, you can tell that she's Jeb just by the way the character speaks in the dialogue, because dialogue is always been my strong suit for Reddit.
So good.
But it was so funny.
That episode was amazing.
Yeah, it was amazing. And leave it to Chris
I'm
to
still
just like
so sad that I missed that one because I was like sick or away or doing something. I know I wasn't there, but it's fine. My character was in rehab, so whatever. Just add to her many problems.
My character was filming a Stargate episode, I'm pretty sure.
Were you not in that episode? I thought you were in
Me?
that episode. No, Kat. Wasn't, because like, were you there? Because we got Natasha to call in for her character on the big screen.
No, I was there.
No, you were there. Okay.
Yeah,
Excellent.
I was there.
Yeah, it was a good episode though. Like, it's really interesting. I am very excited for the future of Mage on the channel. There's gonna be a lot of Mage because I love Mage. It's probably my favorite game. My episode titles used to be so good in the LARP though. Like the Fissure Kit. The funny thing is that nobody ever, like, I don't think I ever told you guys the episode names. Did I post? Oh yeah,
No.
no, I did. Did I post them?
Oh yeah, no, you did in the Facebook groups.
I'm pretty sure. Oh,
Yeah.
wait a second. I was gonna say I thought you wrote them on the blackboard, but I think that was just when you were unveiling one of them. You wrote on the blackboard. You wrote
Yeah,
this
I had a
called.
lot of good
And this
titles.
episode was called "Ta-da."
Yeah. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
you did tell us the names. But if I'm ever in a Mage game again, can I just play Jeb?
God, I feel like Jeb would have like a hook hand and an opposite eye patch at this point, and might just be in like a motorized wheelchair where like you know what? He's that guy from Star Trek now. The
Are
one
we
in the
sure Jeb is still alive, considering the bad decisions he made on a regular basis?
Well-
He never made a bad decision.
he took Jade back.
Yeah.
Worst
I
I
decision.
think that was one of the bad decisions.
Mhm.
Yep.
All right. So folks, we're gonna hop back to game in just a sec. I just need to find some dinner music for, hey, we're having dinner at a Wild West restaurant. Oh my god. What the hell music would that even be?
You know what it is.
Piano.
It's not Listen to My Words.
No. It's a.
Oh my God.
There we go. And Cafe de Bard. By the way, join the Patreon so I can buy more music, because I buy a shit ton of music. But I want to thank you all for being here. Love y'all. You have a good night as we head back into game here at ColdIron in 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome back to ColdIron here on Dork Tales. As we fade in, we do so into a small restaurant. Barely, I'd say the size of a bistro more than anything. It's built right across the street from the Grasshopper Saloon, which is seeing much more traffic. This small place called the Golden Horseshoe, I believe it was, has a gold-painted horseshoe hanging above the door for luck, as well as a number of people sitting inside. There are a dozen tables around a small serving station with a kitchen in the back that you can see through a little booth, or probably not through a little booth, but through a little window. As you are seated down, we are going to pan in. The weather is abysmal outside. Rain buffeting down, thunder rolling overhead. And as we pan through, we can see various people. We can see miners, farmers sitting down to eat. This isn't the like fanciest place around. It definitely is a bit less fancy than any of the places that you would normally see Taliina'a at back in Prospect. But in Burden, this is comfort food. Okay, pardon one sec while I just look up some food. You can hear the sound of a player piano in the distance, kind of pushed up against the wall, and above, a pair of chandeliers lit by tallow candles. Actually, they'd be lit by beeswax candles, so we do have some orchards here. Are casting everything into a golden hue. The thunder crackles outside, and the front door is going to swing open as a young woman, clutching a parasol to keep the rain off of her, enters. Tali, as you do so, you can see that over on the left, out of those dozen tables, Ilis is sitting at one, wearing a little cornflower blue dress. Her hair is wet and dripping behind her, and she's kind of wringing a kerchief into it to try to get some of the wet out of it. Still, whatever makeup she has put on, which is very subtle, just a little bit of lipstick and a little bit of color on her cheeks, hasn't ran at all. Perhaps a little bit of eyeliner. Or a little bit of shadow, maybe? She looks up from where she's dripping and smiles over your direction, waving her tiny hand. Hi. What are you wearing, Tali?
She's probably wearing a fairly small, like, little black dress. Actually.
Okay.
Probably with some red highlighting to match her wings.
Okay. So, as you head over, there is a woman who is going to greet you by the front door, dressed in the clothing of a server. She's pushing into middle age. You think she's probably maybe 45, maybe a bit older. Incredibly athletically built. She towers a little bit over you. How tall is Taliina'a? She's about...
she's 6 feet.
Okay, so doesn't tower over you, but is about the same height as you, with a pair of ears that jut up over your horns. They're soft, kind of with a little bit of brown fur on the outside. Her face has a long nose, and her build is incredibly powerful. She has thighs that are almost as thick around as your waist. And as she smiles at you, you can see that she has a long, maned tail sticking out from her butt, basically. It swishes back and forth as she looks around and smiles. Hi there. Welcome to the Golden Horseshoe.
Hi. Thank you.
Is this your first time here? Oh, I see. You're with Ilis.
I am.
The woman's voice is smoky and low. Well, welcome. This is my restaurant. I hope you like it. If you need anything, I'll be going around serving everybody tonight. You can call me Potato.
Thank you. And she's gonna go on and join Ilis at the table.
Sounds good. Yes, and Robin's freaking out in the chat. That is, in fact, a horse beast folk, because why not? Horse girls are in fashion right now.
Because I made you make this class, yes. Or race, yes. I made you make this.
And her
I
name
will be
is
playing one at some point.
Potu, or Pote with 8 O's.
I love her so much. Anyways.
I love her. But yes, horse mommy. So, Ilis is going to smile and stand up from the table, which is a bit more work than expected given her height. She has to kind of wiggle and scoot back and then hop down to go and approach you. She gives you a big smile and a curtsy. You look absolutely lovely.
Thank you, so do you.
Well, I hope you don't mind. I went ahead and ordered some waters and as well as some starters. No, I know what's good here. My daddy used to take me here all the time when I was younger. I got us some fried green tomatoes and also some buttermilk biscuits and honey butter.
Whatever you say is good.
Oh my God, are you eating carbs? I know a lot of people don't eat them these days. I can't live without them personally, but I mean, you're a very slim one, so...
I am this slim no matter what I eat, so...
Well, that's lucky. Me too.
Carbs it is.
But then again, I've got to... I guess you dance. I'm just lucky. My job keeps me on my feet full time. So, you're not a vegetarian or anything, are you? I picked the vegetarian options for the starters just in case.
No, I'm not. I'll eat pretty much anything.
Well, you don't have to. Well, you won't go wrong here. They got a lot of great stuff. I really do think that. I mean, what kind of stuff do you eat in Prospect? Sorry, we should probably sit down. And she'll kind of scoot and have to kind of like hop stomach first up into the chair and kind of like lift herself up like a kid.
Tali is just going to very elegantly just slide in.
So, what kind of stuff do you eat there? I heard that crab's a big thing there. Are you big on crab?
I've definitely had it. Actually, I had it not that long ago.
Wow.
But yeah, a lot of crab.
The crabs get pretty big there?
Oh, they get big, that's for sure.
Well, that's great.
I think the last one I saw was about 10 feet tall.
Oh, come on, you're kidding with me. Stop joshing me. That would be pretty impressive if it was true, though. Oh.
But yeah, no, I just there's a lot of a lot of our food actually comes from out here, so all of the veggies and everything from the orchards. We don't have that much in Prospect itself, other than fish and seafood and that kind of thing. They don't really grow anything directly in town.
Well, I guess you wouldn't. You're too busy with all them shops and all those people coming in.
Yeah, it's really, really busy.
Did you get that dress over in the basilica?
I actually got it at this really nice little shop just down the road from where I used to work.
Oh.
Actually, in Prospect, I had a regular clothing store that I'd frequent all the time. Pretty much everything I have is actually from there. That makes
Like an
the prettiest
honest to God atelier?
What? Kelly?
Like an honest to God atelier?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Atelier? I've only ever seen the word written down.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
A tiller?
I've always said atelier.
Oh, good, I got it right. I was worried. It's just one of those things, you see it written in your books, and then you pronounce it out loud. My daddy used to have trouble with the word chaos. He used to pronounce it chaos for the longest time.
I mean, fair enough. Fair enough. I had to learn on the fly for a lot of things because I didn't exactly have the best teachers growing up. So.
You didn't go to school?
No, I didn't actually.
Oh wow, that's interesting. We do have a schoolhouse in Burden. It teaches reading, writing, arithmetic, history, stuff like that. A lot of agriculture stuff too.
Yeah, I learned how to read and how to write and everything when I was in the orphanage, but they didn't teach much else.
Oh, you're from an orphanage.
Yeah. Yeah, I am.
what was that like? She like looks sad for like half a second, and then her eyes are going to flash with a little bit of something nicer. So what was that like growing up with that many? I'm guessing you had a lot of siblings then.
I was the only one with horns, wings, and a tail, though. So, I didn't really have any friends.
Oh,
The group that I'm with
The
now
people-
are kind of the first friends I've had in my life, actually. First, yeah, I've had other friends, but, you know, like 1 or 2.
oh.
But,
Well, that doesn't make any sense. You seem so nice.
why, thank you.
You need
I,
to get the hell out of Prospect, if you don't mind me saying so. If people are going to treat you
It's
that
actually
bad,
been-
well,
it's been really nice not being there, actually. So it's been lovely, actually, meeting nice people.
well, I'm very pleased to meet you, Miss Tali. Are you two ready
And
to
I'm pleased
order?
to meet you too.
Sorry to interrupt this
Yeah.
cozy moment, but want to make sure you get your food in. Yeah, absolutely. Do you want me to order for you? Or how do you feel about catfish? Have you ever had catfish?
I've never had catfish. I trust you.
Oh, I wouldn't do that. I'm a bit of a bit of a pig. I would say that the cast iron skillet pot pie with the chicken would probably be very suited to you. And also cornmeal crusted catfish. Can we get one of each, and then we'll split them? And then for sides, I mean, corn on the cob, obviously, and then you still have that elbow macaroni and cheese? Yep, we still do. We're gonna run a bit low, so we probably should jump you in on that. Can you still make it with yeah, with a generous shot of whiskey right in it? Don't worry. And then besides that, tell you what, I've still got a bread pudding with the whiskey sauce as well. I'll bring that in for your dessert. You know exactly what I like. How's Dale doing? Daddy's doing just fine. I'll tell him you asked. All right, any drinks? Anything else? Couple of sarsaparillas. I think they'll go real good. Maybe with do you drink?
Yes.
Sarsaparilla and 2 fingers of rye each? Absolutely. And she heads off to go get that for you. Trust me, you're gonna like it. Or you're gonna hate it. Either way, it's gonna be an experience.
I mean, how bad can it be?
All right, I'm gonna
sure
roll
it's
for
gonna
this.
be just lovely.
All right, let's see how it is. All right, let's see. How picky is Tali? 15? You know what? Catfish is not to your liking. I'm gonna put that out here right now. Honestly, it's not that it was bad catfish. I got a 14 on the dice. You're just a picky bitch. And some people don't like catfish, okay? I grew up in the middle of the Midwest. I ate catfish all the freaking time, and it tastes like dirt. It's an
Yeah,
acquired
I
taste.
also do not like catfish.
I like it just fine, but it tastes like dirt. Let's be fair, okay? Because they're bottom feeders. It has a dirty taste to it. It's just a fact. I don't mind it. But the pot pie, I'm gonna give myself advantage on the pot pie because it's hard to screw up a pot pie. It's nice and flaky. Honestly, it's a little too peppery for you, but at least the mac and cheese is dope as hell though. It's this mac and cheese that has like whiskey mixed in right with the cheese. It's baked with breadcrumbs. Honestly, I picture you going and kind of eating like your sister does in real life, where it's just noodles and cheese. I'm a vegetarian. Eats mac and cheese by the ladle. Like, yeah, okay.
Correct.
Correct. You just...
I mean, technically, that's correct.
I know it's technically correct, but it's, yeah.
Morally and ethically questionable.
Morally and ethically correct. All right, so you are going to be served that, and are going to have a nice, pleasant evening. You're going to talk a lot. She's going to talk about her dad a lot, and she talks about how her mom passed when she was pretty young, and it was just her dad and her, and things got rough at the ranch, and they eventually lost it because of financial trouble. Mom was the one who handled the finances back in the day, but, they're doing their best. And she managed to stay on and is still doing what she loves. And she's real curious what Carrion's gonna name that little critter when it hatches.
I don't even think Carrion knows what she's gonna name. What she's gonna name that Sarn.
I'm really curious
But
what it's
I'm
gonna be able
curious
to
too.
do.
Yeah, it's
So-
gonna be really nice.
So, Tali,
Mm-hmm.
why'd y'all wanna just take me out? I mean, you must be real tired. You've been through the wars.
Because you're the first person in my life that I've ever been attracted to.
Oh,
And I've never been on a proper date before.
oh. My,
I'm sorry, that sounded really
really bold, yeah.
or desperate, either one.
Make me a persuasion roll. Let's find out which one it was.
Persuasion. 19?
19? It didn't sound desperate.
I'm glad, because this entire thing is kind of new to me.
I'm gonna be honest, I haven't had much time for courting either, and thank you.
You're welcome.
I still don't know why me, though. I mean, I'm just a Sarn girl. I must have smelled something awful working in the hatchery like that when you came up, and I hadn't had a. I'm gonna be honest. I hadn't had a bath before I went to work that day because I slept in, and thank you. Are you angling for a second date?
I'd love that.
Well, I guess I'll have to see how well you perform tomorrow to see whether or not I can make room in my schedule.
Fair enough. Fair enough. It's gonna be a good show.
I hope so.
I've never heard anything bad about my dancing before.
Well, if anybody says anything bad, they'll have to talk to me first.
Amazing.
And besides, I don't care what those folks in Prospect say, the ones you grew up with. I think your wings are real pretty.
She's gonna flex them just a little bit, as much as she can, where she's sitting, and thanks. They've always been one of my favorite parts of me.
It's good. I'm glad you didn't let them take that from you.
When you grew up how I did, you gotta have every try and keep every shred of individuality that you can, or else someone else is gonna take it away.
I agree. You can't let them take your heart. Well, it's getting kind of late. Can I walk you back to your hotel? It's kind of on my way back home.
Sure. Yeah, I was I was actually gonna offer to walk you back home because I have the parasol and noticed that you don't.
Oh, I'll be fine. But, I'd be happy to borrow it from you.
I actually borrowed it from the lady at the front desk of the hobnob.
Fair. Well, I mean, I'll be okay. Just a little bit of a walk.
Ultimately, if you wanted to just stay at the hotel tonight, you totally can as well.
I think that's a little fast for me, but I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Here. Meet you halfway. And as you head out to the front door of the Golden Horseshoe, she's going to offer you up one of her tiny hands.
She will absolutely take it because it's fucking adorable.
All right, and she will walk down the street with you in the rain, holding hands. As you head back to the Hobnob, which is where we're going to cut to, because as you are in there, Zoe, are you looking for something inside of the hotel to feed a Sarn?
Yeah, but I'm not sure this hotel would have rats. So I might just be like outside.
Okay. So,
Down the streets.
why don't you make me a survival roll?
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay. Ciao. I got a nat 1.
Get a nat 1.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
100%.
All right. So we can see Zoe hunting around inside of the hotel at first, kind of like looking around, seeing if there's any traces of rodentia, walking right over rat shit, just like walking right past it. There's a rat hole in the wall, like a cartoon one with a rat looking out going, huh? And she just like walks right by it.
Well, this place is just too clean for rats, I guess.
And as you are walking around, so you're going to make it outside onto the actual streets. Outside there, the Burden is quite dark outside at this point. Just the lantern light that is glowing in the front steps of the Hobnob and a number of places nearby. It is, for all intents and purposes, a ghost town after dark, except for a few places where you can see, like, the Grasshopper Saloon in the distance and some other places that people are hanging out, drinking, and enjoying themselves. But the rest of the town practically rolls up its streets in the middle of the night. And as you are hunting around, what are you doing to look for critters?
She's probably just trying to like. Oh, could she maybe lure them?
Sure.
She's gonna try
That
to
sounds
lure
good.
them out. Yeah.
Okay. So you've missed all the ones in the house. Make me another survival roll while you're outside.
Oh God. Let's try this other time. Ciao.
One part.
Oh, that's a nope. I rolled a 12. What do I have for survival? Probably not much. A 1. So 13.
All right. With a 13, you are going to be outside doing a little bit of hunting. And you know what? Let me just roll for this real quick. You are going to round the corner, and as you're heading around to the backside of the hotel, you are going to hear a little bit of scrabbling there next to some, basically what equates to a large dumpster out back.
That sounds promising.
You can hear the sound of scrabbling and squeaking rats.
Oh. I'm going to set up a little, like, not a kill trap, but just a little trap.
Okay. That sounds good. You can do that as part of that survival roll.
Nice.
So, as you were doing such, you are going to, let's find out. Let me do a quick rat check. Well, that rat is forfeit. You are going to catch one plump rat.
Nice.
You may add one plump rat to your inventory.
Oh my God, I will.
The rat is going to scream as you grab it. And can you do me a favor? And what's your, make me a perception roll.
Okay. Good job. So I shouldn't use Chris's dice because they hate
Yeah,
me.
you shouldn't ever. His dice are awful.
Yeah, 5.
5?
I even bought these for him, and they're not good.
Well, because they're for him, not for you. All right, so looking at this rat, it is like greasy and dirty, and you might want to clean this thing up before you actually hop in and start feeding it to the Sarn.
You need a bath.
It's squeak. It gives you
Yeah.
big dewy eyes.
We're gonna give you a bath.
Squeak.
Yeah. Let's
Thunder.
go. Bath time.
Thunder crackles overhead and the rain is coming down, and you are going to head back inside and up to the room where Carrion is staring at this little rat. Or not this little rat, this little Sarn egg. There inside of the bedroom. And as you're doing so, Carrion, what are you doing to this? Just
I
watching?
think she's just happily watching / like humming / like just she's fully content and focused on this.
Sounds good. The door opens and Zoe re-enters with a little trap and a huge fat rat in it.
I found a rat. For your Sorn. It does need a bath before we can feed it, though.
Yeah. You could.
Carrion.
Yeah, I don't think.
I'm gonna use the bathroom sink.
What's your passive
Just
perception?
shuffled away.
Oh, passive perception.
Yeah.
15.
Okay. Glancing over, you can see that this rat is absolutely in need. It's covered with all sorts of garbage, and its whiskers are matted with You don't want to know what it was eating, but it looks like it was matted with... It probably was eating something alive before, because its face is matted with blood.
Oh my god.
At least you think it is.
That's honestly pretty gross.
Now, there is a basin in the bedroom with you there. And after pumping it a couple times, it will start to release water that starts off a little bit irony and then clears up from gray after about 5 seconds. There's a rusty red swirl that comes off the rat as you wash it.
Ooh.
It looks at you with big doughy eyes.
Squeak. Well, now what am I gonna feed you until the Sorn hatches?
Admittedly, you could probably just kill it and then feed it to the Sarn. It's probably going to be too young to go for live prey.
She looks kind of as sorrowful. Not sorrowful, it's not the right word. Kind of suddenly realizing what she has to do with this rat if she wants to make it food and for the Sorn, and she's like, oh, I hadn't thought about that.
Did you want me to do it?
No, I should probably, we're gonna keep it for now, I think. Let's just keep it for now.
Okay.
It can go back in the cage. After I dry it off. Here we go.
It's going to try to gnaw on your fingers as you set it down, but it's not going to be able to because you are made of metal.
Yep. You're a little feisty. Maybe clinging to her finger. Oh. I don't think I've met a rat as feisty as you. Okay, back into the cage you go. Up.
Across the hall, what are the Wixlet and Trixlet and Belle doing?
I love Trixlet.
I think Belle is trying to sleep considering she almost died.
Okay.
Yeah, Trixie's gonna be either I'll do this like first thing in the morning or right before she goes to bed, but she'll try and analyze the properties of the alchemical axe and try and transfer that over to her gauntlet.
Yeah, absolutely. So the alchemical axe has so it's a pickaxe. So it has a reservoir that basically squirts a corrosive liquid onto the axe. The axe is resistant to this, but it does allow it to weaken things that it strikes. It has a number of traits that you have read of inside of there, but you can transfer those onto... You wanted to transfer them to what?
Actually, no, I was going to try and transfer onto her armor, which is what
you could totally do that. You can have it infused, like, you could probably... I mean, it's boning. You could probably have, like, hollow tubes that infuse it or something like that can borrow some of its piercing properties and turn them into a resistance instead.
Mm-hmm.
What's the point of being an inventor otherwise, right?
Exactly.
Perfect. So, you can spend your time doing that. Go ahead and make me an Arcana roll. Or, no, not an Arcana roll, pardon me. Are you are proficient with alchemist tools?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and make me an alchemist tool check. You can go ahead and use your proficiency on... with that, of course, because you're proficient. And on top of that, can go ahead and use, we'll say int.
Okay, and because I'm using alchemical tools, I get to double my proficiency.
Oh, really? Damn.
Yeah, as an artificer, yeah.
Okay, sounds
it's called
good.
right tools for the job. Basically, I get expertise. Oh, no. All right.
Is it a nat 1?
No, but it's a 4.
Okay.
So int is 3, so 7, then plus 4 is 11.
Okay.
Do we have the one starting inspiration? I forget.
No, we're not doing that.
Okay.
You have determination, though.
Yeah. Fair. For a 13, I guess. Yeah, sure. Let's do a determination.
Sounds good. So you focus down on it. You manage to get a good sense of what is inside of this compound. You can figure out how to remake it. It's not particularly complex, but it does have a couple of ingredients that are a little hard to get. And when you go by an alchemist shop, it might cost you a little bit of money. So that shouldn't be much of a problem. You can see that there's about 4 doses inside of this pickaxe, and if you got additional charges, if you got additional ingredients from probably one of the there's bound to be a chemist inside of Burden, because, you know, these pickaxes were used in the mines nearby. Well, you could probably do this. You think each charge is gonna run you somewhere between 25 to 50 gold worth of ingredients? Or 25 to 50 gold if you bought it store, you know, bought it pre-made. You could probably cut that down significantly if you made it yourself and just bought the ingredients.
Yeah, actually, I believe that is part of my abilities. No, actually I don't. I get that at 6th level. Where I can take half the time to craft magical items and stuff like that. Okay. Interesting. Good to know.
Yeah. All right. You can hear the sound of various critters moving through the walls with their tappy-tap toes and nails, and are going to hear a little bit of chatting in the room next to you through one of the vents, as Zoe and Carrion are talking about ways to skin a rat.
And Trixie's keeping... if the wixlet is out between her breasts, she's keeping an eye on where it is. Not letting out the door.
Okay. That sounds good to me. So the wixlet is just kind of roaming around, stalking at that vent, looking at it, and kind of wringing its hands, kind of in the shape of an egg. Thinking about how to get that egg. Been thinking about those eggs. But overall, not causing it too much
Trixxi
trouble.
will call room service for as many pickled eggs as they can find.
Absolutely. There is a knock on the door, and a rather gorgeous woman that you saw at the front desk is going to drop off a jar of pickled eggs. And part. And as that occurs, we're going to cut back to the front door where the end of the date has occurred. And you're standing out on the front steps of the hotel. This was a really lovely night. I look forward to seeing your performance tomorrow. Do keep me posted as to what happens in regards to the Sarn if it hatches tonight, though.
I will let you know.
I look forward to it.
This was a very nice time. Thank you, Ilis.
You're very welcome, Tali.
Okay, get home safe.
Oh, don't worry, I will. I'm tough as brass. And a bit shiny.
I have no doubt about that.
I'll see you tomorrow. And with that, she's gonna smile, grace you with a bright-eyed wink, and then is going to run off into the rain, pulling a scarf over her head to keep most of the rain off of her as she runs toward her house on the north side of town.
Oh, that's so cute.
As
Tali will head back inside.
do you do the thing where you shut the door and like lean against it? You know the
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes,
Good.
she's gonna do that once she gets into her her hotel room.
All right. And as you get back into your hotel room, it is an absolutely gorgeous room with a giant heart-shaped mirror that overlooks the bed. It is plush. The walls are made of a pinkish red kind of like undulating rose wallpaper pattern. Everything here looks hand carved, and it's quite lovely. And as you do that on the inside, you are going to hear a little, just as you're trying to get ready for bed, a little at your door.
She will crack it open and see who's there.
On the other side, you are going to see the face of the man who was working the front desk earlier, Drevin.
Oh, Trevin. Good evening.
Good evening, Miss Tali. I heard you come in. I'm sorry, did I catch you in a state of private enjoyment? Undress?
No, I was just getting changed, that's all.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Did you have a good time out on the town?
I did, it was just lovely.
I was wondering, I know it's late, but I don't tend to sleep much, and I saw you come back in. I was wondering if you had a minute to talk about your performance tomorrow?
Yeah, sure.
Excellent. May I come in?
Absolutely.
Good.
And then can I do an insight check, please?
Yeah, totally.
Natural 20!
He is looking at you. So, once again, to give you a look at Drevin. Drevin is just a little bit under 6 feet tall. He has very, very lovely, like medium brown skin, honey yellow eyes, like they just kind of drip this tawny yellow. He has short brown hair that is just kind of like that messy curl that like only the luckiest guys ever have. He's very fit. He's dressed in what casual evening clothes, mostly whites, golds, and grays, with a high-necked collar, and is all smiles and glitter. And looking at that nat 20, he definitely wants. He does not want to talk about this. He wants into your room for other reasons.
Yes, of course, Drevin. Come on in.
Excellent. So you were out with, was that the Proud Apple girl?
Yes.
Oh, she's very lovely. Were you courting?
We just had a nice dinner.
There's no reason to be shy. She's very lovely.
Yeah. Yeah,
But-
it was a lovely date.
So, do you normally prefer ladies?
Generally, yes.
It's unfortunate.
I've been with men before, but
Oh,
Not recently.
Listen, I do appreciate you coming and performing at the club tomorrow. I think that it's going to be a wonderful performance. I would be lying, though, if I said that I didn't find you absolutely ravishing. And I hope that this does not complicate our working relationship. I do want those.
Absolutely not.
However, understanding that you are mostly, that you prefer those of the feminine persuasion, I have to be absolutely honest with you. My sister and I have always been very good at communicating our wants. It appears that you have enthralled both of us. She found you captivating as soon as she saw you earlier, and as much as it breaks my heart to... well, to find that I am not someone who would entice you, I would give Valenthea a bit of a try. She's a wonderful conversationalist.
I'll consider that.
Oh, there's no reason to wait. It's past midnight. The front door has been locked. She should be available to talk if you're a bit interested. We could head to the bar and go over your routine and have a drink.
I'm always down for a drink.
Good. Come with me. I'm sure that Valenthea will be waiting there. He leads you down the corridors into the dark of the hotel, emerging down on the main floor inside of a large space that is normally during working hours an old lounge. It's large. Once upon a time, perhaps was a ballroom that had been converted into a liquor establishment. There's a small stage behind a pair of C-shaped bar counters. The lights are low, and as you enter, you can see that there is that lovely woman you saw before, sitting at the bar. She turns and smiles. Tali, I should have known that my brother would be going to find you this time of night. Welcome. Well, this is the Sangaire Ballroom, where you are going to be performing tomorrow. It's a small stage, but its center, all eyes are going to be on you. She smiles and gestures to the stage around the bar.
I'm sure it'll work just fine.
Would you like a drink? I would love to serve you one. Do you like wine?
Absolutely. I love wine.
Good. So do I. Red or white?
Red.
The color of passion, she says, popping a cork on a deep burgundy wine. She pours 3 glasses. So, you were having a good time out tonight?
I had a lovely time out tonight. It was completely different from what I've usually
And did my rakish brother
done.
try to put the moves on you in your room just now? Sister,
Absolutely.
come now. I hardly consider myself rakish. Don't listen to him. If he had his way, he would have every beautiful woman inside of Burden and half of the beautiful men. And you can say the same about yourself. I am a woman of very, very discriminating tastes.
And what might those tastes be? Other than me.
Well, I do like a good wine. I do find that wine tastes better secondhand. Would you like me to show you? And she is going to lean forward, and she has immaculate fingers, long nails that would make Cat in real life very envious. And with one of those long nails is going to ring the edge of your wine glass, creating the little... and then dip the tip of her nail in your wine glass and put a drop of it right below her ear, letting the little rivulet of red drip down her throat. Here. Have a taste.
How charming are the... How charming is she here?
She's fucking charming. Like, Dudette, she is very charming. Let's find out. Tell you what, I'll roll. Let's see. I'm gonna roll a red dice. I feel like that's a good one. I'm gonna reroll. Go. I think very charming. How charmed is Cat right now?
How charming?
Yeah, I think no. I said how charmed.
How charmed? Cat's very charmed. She'll... I think her instincts are probably gonna step in. She's probably gonna lean in for a second and then pull back a little bit.
Look at you, you incorrigible flirt. Fine.
I'm not the most comfortable around physical touch.
That's unfortunate. Don't you know that all we are just physical beings? At the end of the day, what? The gods take our souls when we die? It's a myth. We should revel in every carnal joy. That's my opinion. But I can see why you might be a little adverse to touch.
She is going to do the same thing with her wine as Valentine did with hers.
Oh, are you offering?
Second hand, huh?
She will lean in and get very close. You can feel her breath on your neck. There is no sound in the room but the sound of your breath and the thunder outside. And then, as she gets so close that you can almost feel her tongue on your throat, you will hear a laugh. It echoes throughout the room. And what, pray tell, are we doing here? A low, husky voice echoes out. One that feels like velvet on the inside of your brain. There's a silhouette ahead of you, standing inside of a doorway that you don't think was there a moment before. A piece of the wall has opened, given way silently. And standing there is the most striking woman that you have ever met or ever seen. She is about 5'8", 5'9" inside of the heels that she's wearing. Her skin is gorgeous. Maybe at one time it was a burnished copper. But years of staying indoors has added a marbling sheen to it. She's wearing a flowing black robe that drags on the floor. Her heels wrap around those pale calves, which are perfectly sculpted, thin, but not without muscle. Her eyes are lined in dark kohl, her lips bright crimson. Her ears, there's a splash of elf in them, slightly pointed. And her head. Somehow, she's one of the only women that you've met that manages to make bald look sexy. Her head completely shorn of hair, save for a set of arching eyebrows. You are going to recognize her as what you think might be the woman that was standing in the window, the curvaceous figure. Valenthea will pause and immediately stand up straight. I'm... nothing. I'm very sorry. It's all right. And who is this little pet? This flirtatious one? She locks eyes with you, and she seems to get a little bit closer to you, Tali. It's a strange effect. You're not quite sure she walked? If this was a movie, it would almost be like the focal distance changed in the camera, and suddenly she's at the bar. 10 feet away from you. Taliina'a, was it? Pardon the impudence, my children. They are so drawn to beautiful things.
Yeah, they seem it.
And you are a beautiful creature. I've never seen your like. What are you?
That's a very good question. I sure don't know. I'm the only one like me that I've ever seen.
Agreed. I find that the greatest and most accurate way to uncover the vintage of a wine is not through its bouquet, but to sample it. Can you make me a wisdom save, please?
Yes, I absolutely can.
And do it. Roll a disadvantage, please.
Oh, even better. $21,
Oh, with disadvantage?
which is, yeah, my other dice was a natural 20.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and my disadvantage was an 18.
All right, hold on. Let me just double check this.
Yeah.
Okay. So...
Yeah, the first nat 20 I've got on my new dice, and I couldn't even use it.
Okay, well, good. Just double checking. I'm pretty sure that I don't have a 21 on this. Nope. All right. So, you are going to feel this weight inside of your mind before you shake it off. You feel your mind going a bit fuzzy. And then you shake it off. My. You are very interesting. I would love it if you could tell me your story.
I don't know where I came from. Just how I ended up here.
I know a way where I could tell you a bit more about yourself.
And how would that be?
I have a way. A predilection. I'm a being of good taste. Here.
Tali,
Yes.
can I roll to see if Tali knows what she is?
What she herself is, or what the mom is?
What the mom is? What not Strahd is?
Sure, go ahead and make me an Arcana roll.
17, 18, 18.
I mean, she's getting vibes, man. You're getting vibes. I guess it would technically be religion, but like...
Religion would be 18.
Eh. So, yeah, I mean, you're getting vibes. That's for sure. She's a goth. She's a goth mommy.
Yeah!
I mean, she's definitely
His cat, no.
Just, I mean, I'd say that like she's definitely giving off vampire vibes. And as she smiles, her teeth are a bit too sharp. Hold out your hand.
Are the two siblings still here?
They are still there, standing one on either side of you.
Oh, great. This isn't threatening at all.
You look to your left and your right, and then the mother is in front of you. You don't remember her closing the distance. She holds a pale hand out for you. Give me your hand. I will tell you what you need to know.
I don't suppose I could say no at this point, can I?
You can say whatever you want, she says, smiling, and her teeth are much, much sharper than they were a moment before. You can scream if you want to. It makes it more delicious. And we're going to cut to black. Upstairs. Upstairs. You are resting in bed. It is later into the night at this point. You've all managed to get a bit of a rest. And as you do, you dream of many things. The roiling fire crackles near Carrion's head. You can feel whatever it is inside of there, Carrion. That creature, as you sleep in the chair facing it. Your skin warmed by its coals and warmed by the crackle of the fire. Warmed so much that it would be uncomfortable for anyone but you. Anyone but someone with your type of heritage. As you drift off, you are going to find yourself inside of a dream. You hear the sound of flapping wings in the distance. And then you hear a small voice, childlike, beneath the growl of a dragon. Hello? A small voice says.
Hello?
A pair of dark, slitted eyes watches you from the shadows. Who are you?
I'm Carrion. And who are you?
I don't have a name yet. Are you my mother?
Can I take a look at you?
The eyes are going to lower, and slowly out of the darkness, a creature is going to take a step toward you. It's saurian in its build, but Amy, What do you think it looks like? What is its coloration? What is... Or is it shifting, modeled? Not quite tangible yet.
I think it doesn't really have a lot of color yet. Like it, I don't know, maybe like it's like gonna grow into it kind of.
Okay.
But I figure we've got, you know, probably some spikes going on. Four
So is it
legs.
kind of built like an Allosaurus, kind of...
I'm thinking more like a raptor almost. But maybe not quite as stubbly
Okay.
little like forearms. I feel like maybe it'd be a little longer.
It takes a step toward you. Is this me?
I'm sorry?
Is this what I look like?
It's
Are you...
what I see. So I guess so.
You're my mother?
I suppose I could be. You are
Will
very small,
you take care of me?
of course. Nothing would make me happier.
Then I will take care of you too.
I look forward to it.
And it reaches out, and with little clawed hands is going to wrap around your arm. And there is a moment of... The sensation is not dissimilar to a burn, but a burn implies pain. There is a moment of discomfort. Discomfort that is akin to stretching a sore joint or making something fit that doesn't quite fit, but something that feels right after the moment of uncomfort. And you will find yourself awakening. You're still sitting in the chair, still watching the fire. A long crack suddenly appears in the side of the egg as the shell starts to slowly break apart. This might take quite a while, but you can see that the iron or whatever metal is interlaced with the eggshell is starting to crack and peel apart. And as you are looking at it, there's an itch along your right forearm where you can see a mark, an old scar. 4 long talons. More a brand than anything else. Although it is fresh and hot to the touch. And you know now that you are bound to whatever this creature is going to be. As you are watching it wake and rouse, Zoe, you are inside of the room as well. You don't need to sleep. So you just perhaps are cognizant of this. It's late, a little past 4 in the morning, according to the clock that's in the room. And as you are watching this from the corner, the ground is going to shake a bit. Like the entire hotel is settling. And then somewhere down on the main floor, a noise is going to erupt. That rouses you all from sleep. This deep, undulating roar that overtakes the building. Snapping you all to wakefulness. A single voice inside of your head, as a weak, frightened voice that you'll recognize as Tali's, gives you one word: help. And I think we're going to call it there for the night. Because I'm a jerk.
But
And
I
also-
got Babby.
You got Bobby. You got baby.
Bobby.
You got baby.
Orion would go, ooh. He loves doing that right now. Oh, I don't know. Looks like the Home Alone kid.
It looks like the home. That's cute. That's cute. All right. So, folks, I know that was a very roleplay heavy episode, but next episode has probably a fight in it for some reason. I feel like there's a fight in the next episode. I don't know why.
Really maybe.
I cannot wait for this. You might get your room comped if you win the fight. So that's good. You know, that's always nice.
I mean, at least that, hopefully.
At least, you know, you get at least the continental breakfast for free.
Oh, thank God.
Thank God, right? You get a box of like Frosted Flakes, you get like you get your Cheerios, and you get like one of those really bad like instant pancakes that you press a button for, you know? Like the last time I was at a Holiday Inn. But those are just, you want them to be good and they're just not good. But I'm very excited to have you all along for this. This is an optional side mission that unfortunately you should have just said, I have to sleep. Sorry. But hey, you didn't. So you activated side mission, Tali.
I'm sorry.
Well, it is what it is. That's okay. You guys are gonna get your Drake friend. Just don't name him Drake.
No, I won't.
Good. All right.
I have a list of 12 names. I'll figure it out.
Unless it's Nate Drake. I allow you to name the dragon Nate Drake. Okay, because then the little dragon be like, crap, 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 crap. Hey, folks, thank you for tuning into this episode of ColdIron. You guys are all amazing. Next episode is going to be full of excitement. We are probably going to get out of Burden if we're either getting out of Burden dead or alive at the end of next episode. So I'm very excited about that. Just like I'm excited to tell you all, join the damn Patreon. It helps keep the lights on here, and it allows me to buy more art like that wonderful little picture you saw earlier of our Wixlet. There are also some new NPCs that are going to be visiting in the near future that I'm very excited about. But if you want to support the channel, head over to patreon.com/dorktales, or give us a sub if you're watching on YouTube or Twitch. It's free. You can also become a channel member over on YouTube. And I love you all. Be sure to come back tomorrow night for Mage the Ascension of the Victorian Age at 5 p.m. where that is going to be a very wild episode, and I hope you are all here for that. A big thank you to everybody on our Patreon who helps keep the lights on here, starting with our divine producers, my mom and my stepdad Bob, Shaikon Day Vermillion, and Soul Omen, who has been throwing all sorts of conspiracy theories in the chat all night. Our demonic producer, Sorcerer Sanguine, our wizards of the Patreon, Tammy the Forever Cleric, the Ink Goblin, Karasha Urquhart, and Big Nut, our monster maker, Larouk, who's responsible for the Wixlet, and our High Council, Taryn, Amberthist, Raven with Baubles, Chef of the Death, Brian Kaler, Nerdy Metal Gent, Grumpy Owl, Nihilist, Cookie Mon Steve, and Iron Warrior X. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for everything you do here. We will be back next Saturday with another episode of ColdIron as we are hopefully surviving what is downstairs. It's probably nothing. Good night, everyone.